What is up, YouTube family? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Javon, and this is the place that I created where I can talk about investing and finances. If that's the type of content that you love to hear about, then make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss a video that I post whenever I do so. Now today is going to be very special because I am handing out pieces of advice that I wish I had when I was 18 going on into adulthood. I truly believe if you follow these tips and tricks that I have learned and accumulated over the years, then it is going to catapult you into building up your financial independence road. So if that's the type of content you guys are interested in hearing, then don't go anywhere. We are jumping into the details now. So tip number one that I have for you guys is to open up a savings and a checkings account. If you don't already have a savings and a checkings account opened up with a bank, then you need to go on Google right now and look into your local area. Look at the banks around your local area and also check out the reviews. Check out details about the bank, like how much money do you have to put in a savings account in order to open one, or how much does overdraft fees cost. Do your research on the bank because not all banks are made equal. And once you have a bank that you truly feel like you truly feel like you're interested in, go to that bank and open up a savings and a checkings account. This may seem really simple, you guys, but believe me, it is going to be the first piece of information that you need if you have not already done so. It's 2020 now. We get our paychecks through direct deposit. We need a place to store our money in besides under our mattress. And this is the place and this is how you do it. So that is tip number one. All right, so tip number two is really simple. We are going to learn how to bring in some revenue so that way you can take and go deposit into your bank accounts. Now, for a lot of 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds and people within that range, even in your lower 20s, for a lot of people, they may have never had any interaction with actually having a job. So going out to go seek a job, going through job interviews, and then actually having that job and exchanging your time for money, for a lot of people, they may have not had the opportunity to do so yet. And no shame if you do, because like I said, this is the time and the place to do it. And you may be thinking, well, why do I want a job? Why do I want to start on a career right now? And my answer for you is getting into that practice of learning what it feels like to exchange your time for money, for income. Is going to give you a greater value put upon money. And it's also going to help you with some tips later on that I'm revealing after this. So just having a thing that can bring in income in your life is going to bring positive results. So getting a job, it doesn't matter what it is. You can cut hair or you can mow the lawn if you don't want to work for anyone. Or if you were like me in the tech world, then maybe you can focus on getting an internship. Either paid or unpaid, it doesn't matter. You really want to build up that experience if it's for an internship. I would suggest paid though, because come on, it's 2020. Or maybe you want to work in the mall or you want to work at a gas station, Subway. It doesn't matter. What we're focusing right now on is building that hustle inside of you. So no matter what you do, just make sure that you're good at it and make sure that you take away valuable key lessons from it, which is exchanging your time for money, and also what we're going to do with the later tips. Speaking of later tips, I guess we can go ahead and jump into tip number three, and that is learning how to budget your money. That's right, folks. Now that you have a bank account, now that you have a place of where you bring in revenue, the third thing that we need to do is learn how to manage that money that is coming in. Now, a lot of people, when they learn how to manage their money, first off, they use what is called a 50-30-20 guideline. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, it is very simple. It is basically a guideline that says 50% of your income should go to your needs, 30% of your income should go to your wants, and 20% of your income should go to savings. Now, what are your needs? For me, my needs is paying my utility bills so these lights don't go out. My needs is making sure that my house bill is paid off so I never see a repo man outside. My needs is making sure that my car note is hit on time every month so that way I have a mode of transportation. Your need is specified to what you need, but make sure that 50% of your income is going towards your needs. That 30% handles the want. For me, my wants are laptops that I can't afford because I'm a huge tech nerd. But for you, it could be going out to eat with friends or maybe going on vacation. No matter what your wants is, 30% of your income should be allocated towards that. And this is the last part, is the savings. 20% of your income should go to savings. That's probably like the boring part for a lot of people, but it is crucial in order to set yourself up later on down the line and build up a solid foundation, folks. We are not cutting any corners here. That guideline that I just described is a good guideline to follow, and it's not a hard and set guideline. Meaning, if you find that you don't need 30% for your wants, that's okay. You adjust that guideline to fit you specifically. But the point in this example is to make sure you find a way to manage your money, because if you don't, your money's gonna manage you. And no one wants that. Going into tip number 4 that I have for you guys, it's very simple. We should work on building up our credit score, especially when you are young, because now is the time where you probably don't need it, but it's going to come in handy later on down the road. So learning how to build up your credit score. A lot of young people don't actually take the time to look into what that takes. And that could be due to a multiple of reasons. Maybe some people are scared of touching credit cards or things of that nature. And maybe some people don't know actually how to get started. No matter what your reason is, it doesn't matter, because I am here to have your back. Up top, I have a video linked in the description that's going to tell you exactly the steps and the tricks that I did to build up my credit score from a 648 to the higher 700s. I'm revealing everything in that video, and you can use that as a guideline so that way you can increase your score. And also, you can also know what I did that impacted me negatively so it doesn't impact you in the same way. But learning how to build up your credit score, starting that journey when you are young, is crucial in building a solid foundation. And you guys, I really hope that you follow this step. So tip number 5 coming at you guys live is learn how to invest. And I cannot stress this enough, you guys. Please, for me, okay? No, don't even worry about me. This is for you. Learn how to invest. This tip right here is going to be what puts you in a different league compared to your peers. Learning how to invest is the best way that I know on how to escape the rat race. And what do I mean by that? So with step number 2, we learned all about bringing in revenue, right? We learned about how it feels to exchange your time for your money. But here's the deal, you guys. If you are always exchanging your time for your money, meaning if you don't find a way to bring in money when you sleep, then you are going to work until the day you die. And those aren't my words. Those are the words of this guy, Warren Buffett. And if you don't know who Warren Buffett is, he is one of the most successful investors in 2020 and really a long time. And I would take his words at heart, you guys. If you don't learn how to stop exchanging your time for money, if you don't learn how to bring in money even when you are sleeping, then you are going to be constantly stuck in the state of exchanging your time for money. And when you're in that state, that means you can't do other fun things that you like more than what you like. So going on vacation once a year is cool, but what if you can do that all year? You see people doing that and you wonder how? Investing, guys. Investing is how they do it. And this channel is all about investing. So if you like the content, then make sure you subscribe, like I said down below. Hit the like button. It helps me reach and grow out so I can talk to more people, broaden the audience, and get more interaction with the channel as well. The very last tip that I have for you guys today is to fund your passions and not to chase them. Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of people, they chase their passions, and it's on no fault to them, because that's kind of what my generation and the generations under me have been encouraged to do. You hear a lot of people say, oh, if you have a hobby, find some way to monetize that. Or if you go to college, go into college about something you're passionate about and create a job about that. But here's the truth, you guys. Not every passion is made the same. Right? And what I mean by that is not every passion is going to bring you income. So I could have a passion, I could be super passionate about watching clouds. Like I am the best cloud watcher in this area, top down, no competition. But I personally can't think of a way to monetize cloud watching and to have people pay me to watch clouds, unless they like my face. But other than that, I can't think of a way to monetize cloud watching. And other passions are like that. There are so many things that people are passionate about that they think they should chase and then monetize it in some way instead of truly enjoying it for what it is, which is just a passion. So my advice to a lot of people is, instead of chasing your passions and trying to monetize them in some way, Analyze your passions. See if they can be monetized. If they can't, then enjoy them for what they are, and then use your main job, your main career to fund your passions. So don't chase them, but fund them, because your passions bring you joy and you don't want to cut that out from your life. And your job, your career, that brings you financial stability, so that way you are good and you are whole and you are awesome as a person. So if you can use your money coming in from your job to fund your passions, you're going to be a better person overall. Now, if you're one of those people who can monetize their passions, do it for sure. No questions down. Do it if you enjoy it and if you think this is going to be a better career, a better job for you. But if you're not, don't go broke trying to monetize something that can't be monetized. So that is the end of the video, you guys. If you made it to the end, then thank you so much for being a real one. Jump into the comments down below and let me know what kind of tips that you wish you would have had when you were growing up, and I can make a whole different series on that. Now, if you made it to the end, like I said, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps me grow the channel, beat the YouTube algorithm, all that. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the love. And that's all for today. Peace, love, and happiness.